Hello everybody, I am Lightning Stripe, and to celebrate Nightmare Night, I'll be talking about one of my favorite things that make MLP villains so good, manipulation. Manipulation is when a character twists his words and our actions in order to benefit from another character's reactions. And like everything else in G4, it is extremely well made. Manipulation also shows up in G5, with Sprout manipulating the citizens of Maritime Bay into becoming an angry mob. But can G5 keep up with its older sibling when it comes to this tactic? Let's look at the evidence, shall we? Let's start off with the obvious. Chrysalis. A changeling's whole purpose was to manipulate others into thinking they're someone else so they can feed off their love. And Chrysalis was no exception. In fact, based on the other drone's reactions to Thorax's metamorphosis, I think that she might even have manipulated her own subjects. She told many lies in order to keep them hating the pony races, and even more to keep them in line. At the same time, she was ruthless, not caring for their well-being at all, and punishing anyone who spoke out against her, like Napoleon in the book Animal Farm. When the changelings saw Tarak's change, they finally learned the truth, most of them reforming right then and there, leaving the ex-queen with no power over them anymore. But Chrysalis isn't the only manipulator in Equestria. In fact, there's one living in Twilight's very castle. Of course, I'm talking about Starlight Glimmer. While she may have put her dark ways behind her, it does not change what she did during that time. She somehow got an entire village to absolutely give up their cutie mark without threatening them in any way. This is true manipulation. While it's true she doesn't do it anymore, she without a doubt would have become the biggest threat to Equestria if she hadn't reformed. But we can't exactly talk about manipulation without mentioning the true boss, Koziglo. Koziglo is, without a doubt, the greatest manipulator in Equestria, even more than Starlight or Chrysalis ever were. And this is because she had something the others didn't, her size. Using her innocent looks, she twisted her figure into an innocent, hardworking, and trustworthy little filly. And when she began her plan, this made it so that she was at the bottom of the suspect list, while she slowly added others to the top. Not to mention, she tricked the main six into going to Tartarus, and somehow managed to trap one of the most powerful unicorns and ex-manipulator, Starlight Glimmer. Now, as much as I love talking about this, I won't go into any more detail because I actually want to do a video about Cozy Glow's manipulative skills, and I don't want to use up everything that I have. Now, G4 isn't the only one with manipulation. Like I said before, Sprout manipulated every pony in Mayhem Bay into an angry mob. While it's true that he did it out of fear, he still gained control of every pony by taking advantage of their fear. Although he began at the right time, his tactics were, well, let's just say I've seen better among those games. Honestly, the citizens were literally saying, we'll listen to anyone who says what we want to hear, and that's just not realistic at all. Plus, in every manipulation story, there's always someone who understands that they're being manipulated and try to do something, like Party Favor, Double Diamond, and Sugar Bell in Starlight's Village, or Thorax in the Hive. There's always a rebel. Yet no one in Maritime Bay showed any signs of control over their actions. They all trusted Sprout, no questions asked. And blind loyalty brings chaos. They were all too accepting of Sprout's new rule, and even that one pony who said, "We need a real sheriff," started doing what Sprout said. This is way too unrealistic. And I have to say, I'm slightly disappointed. The reason I fell in love with Friendship is Magic is because of its realism. It wasn't the usual kids show with everything always going their way no matter what. G4 actually had real lessons based on real life, and included many times where the main six actually lost and learned their lessons because of that. While G5 did have that one scene no one expected, where Sunny's lighthouse fell, everything else is way too predictable. Actually, I'm not joking about this. In the beginning of the movie, after Sunny and Argyle made the letter on the lantern, I said, "Now how's Izzy gonna get that?" And lo and behold, at the middle of the movie, it's revealed that she did, in fact, receive the lantern, and I hadn't even been serious about that, I was just joking. Anywho, G4 definitely had better manipulation than G5, no doubt about it. However, there's still a G5 series coming out next year, so they might make a comeback. While the movie was very predictable, it was extremely fun to watch, and I'd definitely do it again. Oh, and if y'all are wondering where my band commentary is, it'll be posted on Dailymotion in a few days, if it hasn't already, since I couldn't put it on YouTube. When I post it, I'll add a link down below in the description so you guys can watch it. But what do you think? Will G5 make a comeback? Will there even be villains in G5? Did you like the new intro? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, remember, friendship is magic. Phew, that was fun. You ready to go get some candy?
Finally, I got everything ready while you were busy recording. Why do you take so long?
Long? This is literally like 5 minutes, if not less, and I took time to plan this one ahead of time, so don't complain.
Well, you still took a long time. We're gonna miss out on the best candy.
Don't worry, I bought extra, just in case.
Yes! Well, let's go. I already have my costume ready.
Costume? Who needs costumes?
Oh, yeah. I guess I'm just used to it.
Well, let's not keep the candy waiting. You ready?
I've been ready.
Okay then, let's go. Whose house do you want to go to first?
Pinkie Pie!
Why do I even ask?